will still remain.
Hello. It's a beautiful day everywhere except probably this the setting of this game. Hold on, I've got a little bit of configuring to do. Eey. How do we like that? Still too big. That'll do. Okay. So I might need to move... Yep, I need to move that around a bit. Maybe we like that? Maybe a little small... We'll see how it handles. Welcome to... I suppose it is just like Silent Hill F. I don't know for sure if it's meant to be read a different way. Volume on my end is a little loud. Hopefully the balance is appropriate. I'm not being drowned out by this main menu theme. So I don't actually really know anything about this game. Obviously it only fairly recently came out. Over the course of a lot of the first year when I was streaming, I played most of the Silent Hill series. I didn't do some of the weird little tertiary ones, but like the Book of Memories? And there's a couple other weird entries, but anyway, my point is it was like a first time playthrough, all of them, like mostly blind, not necessarily entirely, but primarily just because it's hard to play through a game completely blind when it's been out and extremely, like, influential for decades. So we are also going to go into this one. Oh. I love games that do this. I think the Silent Hill 2 remake might have also done this. Separate difficulty sliders for the action and the puzzle. Weaker enemies and more resources. The traditional Silent Hill difficulty for story-focused players. Hard for players familiar with action horror games. It's just the 2. I mean, I'm not necessarily very big on the combat in most of these. To begin with. I don't have a problem with the, like, difficulty of combat is unpleasant, and thus you want to avoid it, but just to be safe, especially on a blind playthrough, we'll go story difficulty. Balanced puzzle experience for players looking for a traditional Silent Hill experience. Puzzles will be more difficult for players looking for a serious challenge. I mean, I will go all in on puzzle difficulty, though, because I'm a sicko. Mildly distracted playing Ultra Kill right now. Ultra Kill's fun. Why the rabbit ears? That's silly. Okay, we're gonna go default. Technically, I got all of the, like, bonus stuff, so that's why we got an option to begin with of what to choose to wear. When I grind my cyber. Whoa. I did set the voices to Japanese. The subtitles are on in English. So there may be a decent bit of me having to read, which is not a problem. I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games? Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends. They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys. Well, how about you play with your big sister instead? Really? Thanks for waiting. Did something happen? Just reminiscing a little. I'm not going to bother trying to do much of voices. About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me. Hinako, I guess it's, for a Let's Play, there's not a lot of point to putting the voices on if I'm going to be talking over them. Here, this is for you. It's beautiful. Thank you. It is very intriguing to kind of have this, like... The majority of the previous franchise, or the franchise previous to this game, focused on, like, the titular, like, fictional town in the United States. The only one that really differs that I've played has some narratives about, like, founding families of the town and of neighboring towns getting caught up in supernatural bullshit. And that's why it, like, traces them to neighboring towns. And I guess there's elements of that in Silent Hill 3 as well. In slightly related aspects. Oh, the scarecrows. I think that one of the other more recent entries that isn't a game, the, like, web story or the show, one of the weird things they did fairly recently had elements of, from the little bit of research I did, seemed to have elements of the phenomenon associated with the town spreading into other parts of the world, but... Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that? Dear, please calm down. At least Junko knows how to show respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Oh no. Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady. Darling, please, you've already made your point. Oh. If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time. Hinako, don't go. Your father's just worried. I'm going to go see my friends. Come home soon, okay? Journal updated. Shimizu Hinako. Me. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. I will admit I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I've rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. Shimizu Kimie. My mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just cannot, will not accept her way of life. Shimizu Kanta. My father. When I first learned of the term patriarchal husband and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at Mom, throws things around, and even hits us. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see his quiet, calm side? If it meant that I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. Kunita Junko, my older sister. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. I am going to, if it will let me... Yes, language settings. Oh, this can't be changed while characters are speaking? Okay. There's no way. Never. Oh, baby, it's tank controls. Oh, baby, this is everything I wanted. I'm actually fairly neutral to it, but... I am going to set it to English for now, just because, again, if I'm going to be, like, reading the lines out loud anyway, there's not a lot of point to, like, trying to appreciate the voice acting in Japanese. If the English voice acting ends up awful for some reason, which I doubt it. I think the worst of the voice acting that games have had at any point has been more endearing and kind of added to the effects. It's something I spoke about at length when I played the remake of Silent Hill 2. There's a funny degree to which the stilted voice acting in the original Silent Hill 1 and 2 really makes the games feel more like dreamlike in a way that I really enjoyed. Article: Serious Issues in Ebisugaoka. April 21st, Showa 20, 1945, Evening Edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimizu, Ebisugaoka of Yamabe District finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this may lead to. Okay. Collectibles? Not holding anything. Oh, documents. Okay. Little barrier. Entry to mountain prohibited.
Blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Funnily enough, as I was saying, I wonder if this might fall into the same issue as the Silent Hill. Not really issue, it's not that big a deal, but the same opinion I had about Silent Hill 2 Remake, where the voice acting was trying just a little bit too hard to be competent, and it lost some of the, like I said, the interestingness that the, like, more technically flawed voice acting had. Local doctor's notes. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. A little gate here that supposes... It's I'm not necessarily showing a lot of how, like, genuinely excited I am for this. Like, I don't think I clarified this. When we played the rest of this series, only a couple of years ago. It was the first time we'd ever played them. I guess I did say I was going in blind, so that was implied. But I did very quickly become very fond of them. Even the ones that are a bit later that are more, like, contentious. And that I, like, would agree are generally weaker, had their charms. Next to Rest Adehokora. I assume that is... You can save your progress by going to record. Page about collectibles. Oops. You change costume if I decide to, after all. Kazunadai tu chome? Chome?
What should I do?
I suppose we're still heading on down. Love a bicycle. Love a bikeable environment. Oh, a woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they even make flowers blush. Jeezums. Drinking at this time of day? Couple of noises here and there. I think it is integral to the Silent Hill experience to have, like...
Oinari-sama. The fox gods enshrined all over the place.
It's integral to have, like, little noises at the peripherals that make you flinch. Inari-sama. Ebisugaoka is mostly composed of Inari-sama's believers. There are statues of Inari-sama all over town. My elderly neighbors treat him with great respect and worship them. Inari-sama, also referred to as Oinari-sama, is a goddess that puts old unusable tools to rest. They are known for their offerings preference of Abura-aged tofu pierced through with an old needle. It seems like other towns don't have these customs, though. I'm guessing they might be something special only we do for Inari-sama here in Ebisugaoka. Not 100% on pronouncing that correctly, but I do feel like it's a good guess we'll hear it properly voiced. Well, if that is a concern, is like... Which you would hope, like, a, you know... game created by Japanese developers would not run into this, especially in the big current year. But there is always a worry that, like, there will be, like, kind of insufficient direction and like performance on, like, the English voices for the Japanese words. We'll see. It's certainly not an unavoidable issue. Feels like there's, like, a tiny bit of, like, choppiness visually.
What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
We're starting early. Nice and early. I live in the small rural town of Ebisugaoka. Before the war, the town was lively due to an influx of people coming for the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The grand iron bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. And I get a map. Okay. And then that's blocked off. It looks drawn attention to as like a door. And our goal is further down. There were other tooltips there that I missed, which is not that big a deal, but... Drawn back up, see if this is currently enterable. It's stuck. Okay. Eh. As like time has gone on and like the later games came out in the series and the original ones became even more popular and influential, these games kind of developed a like reputation for the story elements of characters who were like in rough places in their lives but also were flawed people, and became a thing of like the later games wanted to set that up more and more. But there's some charm to like you get a tiny bit of setup and then they drop you straight into it. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. Lots of not so good happenings in town. A familiar old map annotated in red. Another little shrine. Love to see a well. Nope. Thought I saw a, I think it's... I turned the camera fast enough that the way one of the leaves was reflecting light looked exactly like a little white dot indicating there was something interactable that I was approaching. Oop.
Excuse me? Is anyone there?
Oh. Oh. Looks like a dead bird.
better find another way.
Just climb through.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
Oh. It's always something like this.
It has to be. How else could she die like that? I would never. Not that family. Someone's going to hear you.
Ominous. Okay. It's an interesting little point of, like, slide interaction.
Traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
I feel
See you.
like the voice direction for our main character's been fine, but at least first impressions, I'm not sure about this other character. We'll see. It's a learning experience. We're still getting into it. Igarashi Sakuko. One of my friends. She's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Sennin-sugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. This little art of hers is really cute. Okay, left is the correct way to go. Is there anything back here other than this truck? Probably should try to not, like, be swinging the camera back and forth constantly.
Where'd the driver go?
Can't squeeze through there. Oh, this is fun. Little, like, rain gutter. Presumably. Pretty normal thing to presume. Another well. Roadwork ahead? Well, I'm not. Okay, so right over here is the right way, though. Still under construction. When are they going to be finished? Wouldn't be Silent Hill without a road that's like partially caved in though, or something like it. Oh, there's a normal person down there. I guess we've only seen normal people so far anyway. It's not as if... it's jarring or something.
It's Shu.
Iwai Shu. Shu's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having playdates for as long as I can remember. When we played a make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Shawa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Interesting.
Hey, partner.
Shu.
Transgender.
Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Hmm?
Shu.
Shu, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko.
What were you guys talking about?
Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too.
Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
Classic
You can
mysterious
hold on to it.
Akira Yamaoka
I
instruments
wasn't getting it back when I
in
lent
the
it to
background.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove
Oh,
I
the
did.
fuck is coming.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
Oh,
Did you listen to the show last night? Yeah, but I fell asleep. Soccer girl. When will you grow up?
Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trip.
uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, fog monster. Two of them. just like a pot that broke because of the plants sprouting under it or something? Not really start. Ah! Oh no. Oh dear. Thought I got away for a second. Oh no. This is pretty properly tense. It's... I was feeling a little derisive of it at first, but oh no. Oh no.
Hina, don't give up.
Uh-oh. Vine's still creeping after you. I was gonna say before the...
This from Shu.
Note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Red capsules. Painkillers in capsules. Relieves pain and raises spirits. Slightly restores health and current max sanity.
Please let everyone else be okay.
Okay. When you want to use an item, you must first go to equipment under the down control button and select items, then put the item you would like to use in your item shortcut. You can use an item in your shortcut with L1 plus the face buttons. If you run out of a certain item and collect more of it, you won't have to re-add it to your shortcut. That's nice. Taking hits will cause you to lose health, and you will die once it is fully depleted. Make sure to use items to recover health as you go. The map. Chizuriya General Store. It might have started as a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store because half of what it sells is just snacks and toys. It's where all the kids hang out. My friends and I also meet up here, though we usually just sit outside and chat. Nishida Rinko. One of my friends. She's really put together but can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she's set her mind to something, that's it. And recently, that something seems to be clothes, fashions, and other womanly pursuits. Rinko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. Oh. Golden marks. Flowers, maybe? Or... and then birds. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said. I'd make my mom cry and my dad furious. But Junko was always there for me. She understood me. She looked out for me. That's why I love my sister, and I've always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in that house a little more bearable. That is, until she got married, of course. Because all of them have little golden details. Oh. I did notice the first time around that her face is, like, blotted out. But the little red marks, I don't think were there before. It's subtle, I don't know how well. Should be visible on stream. Oh, and she's got little pink marks on her, like, collar. Oh, and the... part of the golden line is, like, binding her hands. I'll have to try and make sure to, like, check back on these regularly. I'll go ahead and take another one just to stay at relatively high. Bandage. Coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in all local schools. Greatly restores health. Cool. I'm not auto-equips. I've only got the one.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakuko.
Find a way back to Chizuruya. Well, there's obviously a ladder here. Oh. Lots of dead ends down the alley there, or down the street, and... so the big patch in the middle that's like... covered in red and gold. Thing around the bend here. Yay. Another red capsules. Oh, I'm a little on end. On edge. Whatever the phrase is. Well, this... okay, this isn't actually immediately... oh, can I jump this wall?
Who's there? Is that you, Shu?
Haunting. Nothing currently visible. As long as I don't get interrupted here, I'll try to finish what I was like. From that interaction with the kids before the chase, the vocal performance some of the performances do feel a little stilted and not perfectly matched, which It's a little bit of a bummer. But
Shu! Rinko!
we will see if slightly disturbingly timed autosave. I mean, it did in that instance provide an interesting kind of segue of these kind of slightly awkward performances into like a sudden, like, haunting event and a chase scene. First enemy. Ooh, hello. You're not looking great. Oh. Ugh. Use circle to dodge enemy attacks. If you dodge just before an enemy's attack lands, you will perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Okay.
Stay back!
She's not really any quicker than my walking speed, it doesn't seem. This looks like a little dead end over here. There's a ladder, but... Oh! Oh, not nice. Oh, not nice. Inappropriate. You will not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp if they successfully grab you. When grabbed, your health and sanity will drop. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. If you have chosen Story as your difficulty level, being grabbed by enemies will not cost your current max sanity. Okay. Escape from combat by getting out of enemy sight. Okay. Nothing over here. Looks like I maybe evaded that one. Monsters. Fogtown? Is that the name or the location? A monster that appears to be lumps of flesh stitched together. It approaches with an unsettling smile when it catches sight of me. It's covered all over with sickening wounds. I wonder if it wants to hurt me the same way that it was hurt. Looking around these X when near drawers or boxes to take a look inside. Attacking, dodging, running while in combat will deplete your stamina. If you run out of stamina, you will become out of breath and won't be able to act until you have recovered. Okay. Oh, you can dodge twice in a row in quick succession, but spend more stamina to do so. Key to survival is knowing when to stand your ground and fight and when to run. Okay. Somewhat of a, like, straightforward first enemy design. Not the most, like...
Anyone here?
Not one that's immediately, like, jumping out as, like, super creative, but it's got a fun visual to it for sure. Doll parts and almost a scarified visual motif. Okay, well, there's nothing in it, but I did search it. Yes, another bandage. Ugh. See, once I like get a hang of the gameplay properly, I feel like this is going to be a game that makes me very, like, once I really get a hang of it and get, like, weapons and stuff, I feel like I'm going to be breezing through on this combat setting, but mysterious enemies and no weapon to fight back does mean that, like, in these early phases I am very much, like, twitchy and nervous, which is part of the appeal. Also, hello and thank you so much for the hydrate. Huh. Can't open it. Oh, trail of blood. Bloody key. A key with unknown bloodstains. Not sure what it unlocks. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello there. Okay. Ah! And there's not anything in here, so... Oh, where do I go? Right here? The key doesn't fit! Did I miss a door up here? Oh, yes. She's twitchy. Is she still following me? The fact that it gives me a warning to avoid the monsters tells me they're not
This isn't good.
going to give me anything to fight them with for a minute. Which is... It's equal parts like concerning and intriguing, because that does mean I have a good excuse to like get more used to the gameplay. Yeesh. Very nervous. Okay, shouldn't be too crazy far though, I suppose. We'll see. But oh! Ah! Okay, have a little sprint. I don't think this is a good place to be. Oh no. Well, it's fine. I get a bandage in case I get hurt again. Okay, goodbye. I don't actually know what this means for me. Unless there's like a way to drop down? Not a ladder. Don't know why it stopped chasing me. Make the world open enough for a single monster to chase me. Antique comb. A small hairbrush specifically made to be used in religious ceremonies. A type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined.
Put this here.
Oh. Some offerings not only recover health and sanity, but can also be exchanged for faith at Hokora. Use faith to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen story as your action difficulty level, then you can recover both your health and sanity without using faith. Okay. Use faith you have received at Hokora to obtain Omamori. Okay. Sure. Sanity. Yeah, I have yet to see. It seems like maybe that's not a actually a feature that is playing into the difficulty I'm on at all, but the harder combat difficulty has that as like a thing that has to be. Or maybe I just haven't, maybe it's more lenient, but there are still things that can affect it. So it looks like I have limited item slots? Which, I mean, back to the good old habits. Let's get a random Omamori. Plum increases max stamina. Okay. Oh, claim any special items and pre-order bonuses. Oh boy. Okay. This looks like some maybe kind of strong stuff. Fully restores health. Okay. I mean, I guess this is just offering, so I'll use them. I guess I'll keep that one in case sanity does play into it, but oopsie. Now she is coming this way. I hear her. Fucked up little doll body. Rattling towards me. Although maybe she turned around by now. No weapons yet. Guess I'll use the one I feel like I earned naturally. Omamori contain a multitude of abilities, and you can equip as many as you have slots available. While not in combat, use the pause menu and go to equipment to select and equip them. Can be obtained by drawing for them at Hokura. Special ones can be found as you progress. Can increase the number you can equip by praying. Training objects within Hokura will allow you to receive faith. Oh yeah, if you chose Sorcery difficulty, your sanity recovers without using faith, so presumably there will be things that can, like, affect that as well. When near certain objects, you can examine them. Move the camera, take a closer look. Examine in greater detail. Yeesh. It's too wide open. I feel like there's gonna be an enemy jumps out of the water or something.
Ringo!
Oh, this is the iconic moment. Hello, Lead Pipe, my old friend. Let's kill. R1 to light attack. Won't deal much damage, but can attack more swiftly. R2 to heavy attack, slower, but deals more damage and might stun. Enemies take more damage while stunned. Square to lock on. Ow! Ow! Okay. Pretty simple. I've still got to get the hang of dodging, but... Certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to counterattacks. A visual hint will appear when it is possible to counterattack. When the visual hint is shown, use R2 to perform a counter. Visual hint indicating the counter is possible will be visible for longer when you are using L2 to focus. If no visual hint is shown during an enemy's attack, that attack cannot be countered. Hints will not appear while Hinako is attacking or dodging. Keep a close eye on their movements. That's not it. Oh, my sanity's my little moon meter. Must be. Hold on, I don't know that I understand the... Use link to focus and psychological attacks. Attacked while using focus or use a focus attack, your maximum sanity will decrease. Being attacked while you... Okay. Taking psychological damage will cause your sanity... Okay, so it's kind of like a shield. Items such as Ramune and Divine Water will restore it. How charming. I don't know that I understand... Okay, I still don't completely understand what the visual cue that I'm supposed to look for is. Unless it's the, like... I thought it was a dodge cue, but I noticed that when the enemy's, like, ready and attack, they get a little, like, visual blur effect. This looks like dead end, maybe, but... Yeah, okay. Toolkit. Oh. Restores equipped weapons durability. Once a weapon's durability has been exhausted, that weapon will break and disappear. Toolkits can be used to restore a weapon's durability. Okay. Worst mechanic. Durability high.
Shu, where are you?
Yay, Ramune. The best-selling soft drink in town packs a fizzy, refreshing punch that wakes you up with one sip. It's definitely a thing of, like, with weapon durability, it's always, like, there's a very thin line where the mechanic is acceptable, because if... I mean, if weapons break extremely easily, then either they have to, like, not give you very many and then it's miserable to use weapons, or they have to, like, give you a bunch. And then it's just like, why is durability in the game at all? Just as like a frustration without a real hindrance. Jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight, greatly restores health. Wow. Wow. Okay, getting that counterattack timing and then properly following up is gonna make those a breeze. Yeah, like if weapon durability is too generous, then it kind of also becomes like, why is this in the game? If it never is something like you actually need to be like, something that never actually negatively affects you. So I don't know, maybe we'll see. It can be an interesting management resource, but... Never gonna see Samus scrounging for repair kits, I hope. Oh, there's those again. Oh, that's because we're right here, though. Good drink. Oh, another steel pipe. Yeah, durability medium after a couple more enemies. Biggest issue with biggest issue with games like that is they don't give you a way to attack while effectively unarmed. Yeah. And even that, in a game like this, I could see it being okay depending, like, because we did have that little stretch where I had to, like, figure out how to evade enemies. Like, if it gives you the tools to dodge past them properly and not get, like, constantly be getting bottlenecked if you choose not to fight or don't have, like, a good enough weapon to do so. Probably most foodstuffs I'm going to enshrine, I think. Just out of... It looks like I have limited inventory space, maybe? Game that actually does it well is Going Under. Get a bunch of weapons, which is fair because they can break often and not annoyingly so. And can attack while unarmed. It's weak, but they offer you a way to upgrade it. Okay. I think, like, yeah, like... I mean, the main game I always think of with, like, weapon durability is Breath of the Wild. Which doesn't really give you a way to attack unarmed, but the thing I think of with it is, like, at least it does have the thing where, like, different weapons tend to have different utility.
Since you were little,
Like, they break easily, but you
different life.
do get a lot of them.
A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko.
I don't know Going Under, but I do know Fallout, and I think, like, yeah, it's also got the, like, range of weapons that you can make.
Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Okay. Kick its ass! Goodness. It's the type of shit I was doing in the playthrough of Silent Hill 2 that got me a bad ending. Oh. Ugh. We didn't really get a lot of time with that character for like an emotional scene to really hit.
Are you alright? Do not push yourself. Take a moment to rest if you need to.
Hello? It's all fog in here too, huh?
Am I?
Find a way out. No good, it won't budge. Well, it was worth a try. Yeah, like, generally durability systems definitely feel like one of those things that... I mean, it's right up there with, I mean, a lot of different other resource management systems where they were popular in, like, a couple of survival games when those became the wave, and then every game that wasn't a survival game just also started doing it. Kudzu, respected by all and the leader of the people, was wed to pine. Plum, loved by all and always at the center of any group, was wed to bamboo. Chrysanthemum, who had no mate, spent their days studying under Kudzu and became known as the Sage of the East. Let the prosperity of our clan be eternal. I'm going to type this up in chat because this sounds like a... Oh, I will do a big stretch first. Thank you very much. But this sounds like the, This sounds like a setup for a puzzle. In a classic style of Silent Hill. Like, in survival horror, my, Oh, they write it down for me. Well, that's nice. In survival horror, I'm a lot more willing to accept mechanics like this. Like, that kind of limitations on the gameplay, like short stamina meters and breakable items. Ah! Dead rat. Oh, that's a birdie. And that is what are you? A fish? Oh, a couple fish? Huh. Okay. Hmm. Mutant fish. Any clues over what is what over here? It's gotten very dark. Okay, well, I don't think running around in the darkness is going to help me find clues, so... They stick a key in it over there. Ground fog effect is pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so can I learn anything? Do I feel like I recognize this material? Well, that's clearly a flower on the parchment. Or on the, like, clothing. It does look like paper. I don't know why I said parchment, but... This is leaf. This looks like a... It looks like a fruit that's been, like... shaped this way. Okay. No further info anywhere else, it seems. There's the fox statues. I mean, whichever one is plum, I feel like goes right in the middle. See, this is the only one that, like, clearly is leaves. Let me... I think chrysanthemum's the only one that I know for sure is a flower. Pine is needles. Which the... These look a little bit like maybe pine needles in the weaving, holding the little thing closed. Eek. Fish is real gnarly to look at. Pine doesn't have... leaves. Does kudzu? I think, yeah, I guess it is pretty infamously leafy. We're not happy with that one. Maybe this is like a bamboo shoot or something? Oh, that has bamboo on the sides now that I actually look at it. So I do feel good about it being over there. There's... oops. Not like a clear map or compass, so I feel like east meaning rightmost would make sense. Not like that. What about this? What this? No, maybe. What about this? Classic stuck moment. Because if it's meant to be a referential to the patterns, although maybe that's what I'm looking for, that also kind of looks like a flower. I have an idea of which one is plum. I don't think this is a plum fruit on this one because it's too elongated. But then from there, I don't know which. Because this is very clear. I mean, I'm going to Google these plants. I'm going to look up what these plants look like. Ugh. Because I feel like I'm working from guesswork a little bit more than I maybe should be. I think there's a decent chance this one could be plum, maybe, because the little, like, there's like spots of blood inside of it, huh? Oh, and outside of it, now that I look at it. The, like... There's the big flower, but the round parts could represent the plum fruits, maybe? This I feel good about being bamboo because of the patterns on the sides. Not that there's much pattern there, but whoops. Okay, no, I'm not any closer. The chrysanthemums are a very, like, classical round flower. Which gives me this thing, the, like, marking on the bottom. So I feel like these bottom three are pretty reasonable. Yeah! Admittedly, at that point we were very close to I was just putting each of them in each place to see which one stuck, which solution stuck, but I still feel like I properly reasoned it out before getting to that point of just guesswork, so it's not so big of a deal. Bit of a confusing puzzle, but I did intentionally turn puzzle difficulty on more difficult. Oh. That's probably bad. Oh, headache. Eesh. Oh, my sanity going down. Let me out. Pretty please.
Anybody!
Calm yourself, Hinako.
It won't open!
That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it for you.
Open it!
Hello.
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless.
Is that your natural eye
You should
color?
take better care of yourself.
Mr. Fox Mask?
Thanks.
Shall we get going? Hinako.
Okay.
What's wrong? This way.
Oh, you're blue.
What's that?
Shrine path. The map keeps going a while up this way. Okay. What do you mean, mind my step? Is there actually something I need to watch out for? Or? Also, that's the thing, is the The base healing item that heals both my sanity and health a little bit is a like pain reliever.
All the time.
This is very interesting. Are these patterns? Symbols of some kind? Huh. Well, this has the bearings of maybe another puzzle, but I'm not going to look at any of it right now.
Hinako. Follow me.
Hmm. Gaikin. A beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. The blade has been intentionally dulled, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. A lantern counts as a weapon. The Inari statue is laughing? Creepy. Okay, well that does tell me there's gonna be something else to fight, and I don't want to be stuck with the lantern against it. Not definitely. Certainly not a long way to what I presume is our destination.
Wait, what's this shrine?
Get someone with a lantern and catch them on fire. I don't know that a paper lantern would... I don't know, maybe even if the flame is weak, like... Oh, gnarly. I would assume... I don't know very much about paper lanterns.
This way.
But I would assume that they're treated in some way to, like, limit how flammable they can be. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path? Getting a bit more muffled. I do like the atmosphere of this segment, though. I feel like most of the opening stretch was a very good, like... It was good for a reassurance of, like, yes, this is still Silent Hill, this is still the things you like, and I feel like this is a good segment of, like... But also it is its own thing. Investigate the Shrine Vault. Something curves out over here. I don't think I'm going to worry about it, though. Anything I would like to give away? I guess that. I'll do the Ramenated, just round out to an even number. Decreases enemy line of sight isn't bad. It's only one slot. So it goes.
It's locked.
Look for any hints. Oh. Interesting.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Okay, well that looks a little bit too much like maybe I need to go all the way back. Oh. Oh. But this little bridge path... As I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of hell. Please, hear my prayer. Big circle. Suppose it was latched from the other side, perhaps? Oh, hello.
What's this doing here?
To those corrupted souls who dare encroach upon our sacred land, may you be met with calamity and destruction. The yokai of the carriage had their heads removed. The yokai of the umbrella their arms, and the yokai of the kettle their legs. Only the loss of each shall purify this corruption. Carriage, umbrella, kettle. Enemy sneak up on me? Oh, hello. Here's something new. Oh. Ugh. I know all this already. Maybe I have to, like, properly reckon with it. Ow. I'm pressing the wrong button. Whoops. Yeesh. A monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. Ugh. Surprisingly durable. I wonder if there are some weapons that don't have a durability. Okay, carriage, umbrella, kettle. Don't know that any of these look like any of those. There's a lot of leaves with flower and a lot of long neck woman and big blue flower. Would not be surprised if there was another hater at the end of this path. Or somewhere. With the music kicking back in like that. Extremely nerve-wracking. Good morning, hater gamers. Oh, is he coming down the path? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not fair. Yow. Fuck this guy. Somewhat stressful, but so it goes. Okay, so... Oh, wait, hold on. Hello. You're a new type of guy, but I don't think you're one of the ones I'm looking for. The problem I'm having is that, like, there's so many of these that are duplicates. So it felt like a reasonable assumption that I was looking for ones that were one-off unique. But there's almost none that are?
Seems right. Better look for more.
Just going to stand up here. Wait until a motherfucker passes by. Unless there's no such thing as a motherfucker this time. They just wanted to scare me? Okay, that was the yokai of the kettle, I guess. Rude faceless bastards. Like, if I have infinite durability on this, then it... just, like, learning how to deal with them is not going to be that big of a deal. Yeesh. Fuck you. Ah! You'll never work in this town again. Something strange here. Oh, I'm done here. I have to go somewhere else. Gonna be super handy if that knife does have infinite durability. I only worry that it... I'd probably only get it for this segment. The kettle lost their legs. I think I'm still missing something. Well... Oh, there's like a piece of the... Hold on, let me just look around a bit. Doubt I'm supposed to go all the way back there. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think I probably just have to explore a little bit more than I did. It's not all puzzled out at that one location, that's why I only found one of the thingies. Fuck. Ah! He freaked out. To whomever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you are already among the dead. I mean, I sort of feel like already among the dead is certainly one way to put it, but not actually dead yet, you know? Kudzu tea? I have to take this back to the other temple. Dissolving kudzu powder in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavor. Freeze before drinking. Slowly restores health and current max sanity. Do I have... Hold on. I'm forgetting every button. Another save point, might as well. Is there anything I'd like to offer? The kudzu tea sounds fairly useful. We'll just save for now. Oh, there was a split path. Maybe I should go the other way first, just because I think... Oh, it looks like everything kind of does loop around and interconnect more than... I realized. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Mayumi. I need the umbrella and I need the carriage. Hello there. That's my old friend, the umbrella. Well, it's a little bit funny also because I think the I'm not an expert. But from what I've heard, the umbrella yokai, the Kasa Obake, only appeared relatively recently in the grand scheme of Japanese mythology. Sorry, my power flickered just enough for the lamp to, like, flicker. And I think I dropped a single frame, maybe? Well, I dropped it like a... I don't even know if it was right now or if it was throughout the course of stream that I've dropped 0.1% of my frames. It's close enough that I'm getting the scary music. I see him, lurching through the dark. Might not be a problem, though. Okay. Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I have hidden the Omamori that protects against evil behind the Imaat. I can attest to its efficacy, however, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. This heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and now I pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. Well... I... don't know that I feel like going through every single remaining... one of these to potentially find that. It looks like a doll I had when I was young. I don't have mine anymore, but there was a time when it felt like a friend to me. In my opinion, a doll is a toy for girls. Because of this, I always felt like my doll was telling me that I should act more like a girl when I was playing with it. One day I was told by a girl that I couldn't play house with the other girls because I also hung out with the boys. From that day on, I didn't want to play with the girls anymore, and so I threw the doll away. Oh. Collectibles. Someone wrote this while bleeding heavily. Words are smeared in some places, making them impossible to read. Yeah. That's the trouble, isn't it? Sorry, on the way down the hallway, I heard my wife cackle like a witch.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, it's wife time.
Hello.
Silent Hill F.
I'm looking for clues.
Like death clues?
Oh, we should really leave.
it's death clues in here. Good morning, wife gamers. It's not morning, but
oh. Greatly decreases the damage taken while dodging. So dodging doesn't even actually... Okay. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Does the F in Silent Hill F stand for wife?
I think this is the most reaction we've gotten to me being home in a while. I've been home the whole time, but that's not the point.
Admittedly, I did, call out that you did something silly. Oh my god. Spammed him.
Did you tell everybody what silly thing I did?
No. I don't know all the details, but...
I could tell the story since it was my fuck up.
Oh.
Do you want me to tell the story when you go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh, okay. You look like you were getting up.
I wonder if maybe did you notice a power flicker at all out there?
No.
Then maybe our bulb just needs changed soon.
Oh damn.
Because that's the second time it's flickered in 10 minutes or so.
No, our bulb.
That's that's really harsh. Would you turn the overhead on for the rest of stream?
Yarp.
The gist of it is, so my wife's car proper has been out of condition for a bit, for some relatively minor legal issues, but important ones. A lot of stuff around that with cars is important. So we've all in our household have been having to use the same one car. And today, my wife took the turn out of the driveway too wide and got it stuck in the ditch.
Yeah, but the right side. So I think the worst part is it's just just barely over in the ditch, right? I didn't completely collapse into it. So it's just I didn't feel the back tire go off at all.
It's somehow the uncanny valley where if it had been slightly less disastrous, then obviously it wouldn't have been a problem. If it had been a little bit more disastrous, then either you would have noticed it or it would have gone into the ditch enough that you could get back out.
Yeah, it would have. If it had been slightly worse, there's a chance the car would have tipped enough to roll, and we would have been even more fucked. And if it had been slightly better, and I do mean very slightly, I probably would have thunked and then been able to pull the car back.
Yeah, it's just cornered right above the edge of the driveway, and
Yeah, nobody's hurt. Doesn't seem like the car's super fucked. Although we'll see when the tow truck finally gets here.
It's unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of mistake it never feels good to make, but...
Yeah, I had a big meltdown about it 10 minutes after it happened. But
these things happen sometimes. Y'all just can't catch a break with that car.
Well, this one's like my fault, so there's not much catching a break.
Still, though.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna head off. I just wanted to pop in.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Have fun, everybody. Take.
That's the Casa Obake.
Ooh, I know you're watching the F, but don't take the L like I did.
Silly.
That's the best I got. That's the best joke I can handle.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So... wrong button. Combination lock dial. Okay. So if I just go up here... Oh, is this asshole just going back and forth? Anything I want to give away? Nope. The thing that I like never kind of like forgot about when I did Silent Hill Downpour is that all of the enemies in that game are pretty prominently like humanoid, and even when they maybe shouldn't be. Like the mainly the two basic enemies of the game. Are very much kind of just like humans that do something weird. And so in this game, I mean, obviously of these two enemies, they're both humanoid. But it is nice to have them both distinctly be like pretty classically Silent Hill freaky. Like twitchy, hunched over, scarred doll lady monster. Like, this guy's more... almost more, like... more human-like, but he's really torn the fuck open. Okay, no, I didn't actually... So my reading of this puzzle... Carriage had their heads removed, so it's the triangle with the two lines inside, the little curved lines. Kettle their legs, so it's the boxy one with the three like legs under it. And then either the triangle with the lines through the sides or the circle with the lines straight through it for the umbrella. It's not working. Nope. Okay, I'm wrong. So maybe instead, okay, the first thought I had when I was seeing this puzzle that I'm going to try now is that each of the combinations without the respective selection is what they want me to do. I wonder if, like, reading the symbols left to right is the thing that I'm getting caught up in. I'll try so. Okay. Is that it? No. Okay. Well, what if it's...
No, that's not it. I don't think they can quite approach up here, since this is kind of a safe spot, more or less. Line through, and then the box. Or the triangle and then the box? Nope. No, that was not the what I meant to do. Nothing.
This has happened almost every game. I set the puzzles to the hard difficulty when possible, and then I get so stuck on several things. So my thought processes have been... I gotta challenge myself is the thing. It's fun and I like it. I do think, like, which one had which body part removed in the like clue on the left indicates which of the symbols on the right to look at, but I don't actually like. I feel like I've tried what makes sense for left to right and right to left. And for putting the code itself in vertically, or... Well, it's vertically either way. Up to down, up, or top to bottom, or bottom to top. Well, maybe I just have to get the other... There's no round symbols on the bottom, though. The little, like... The key that slots in at the top of the page, but only in this part of the journal and not in the other parts, is very interesting. Because I don't know exactly what it's meant to mean. It doesn't seem to do anything to, like, click on. Only the losses of each shall purify this corruption. It also doesn't seem to work to try to do... Oh, wait a minute. I think I've got it backwards. Okay. Okay, so each of the wheels has 5 symbols. But each of the yokai in the clues has 4 symbols. So I have to, on each of them, I have to find the symbol that isn't, is on the wheel but is not marked for that yokai. Nope, that's not it either. That was a good try. But that is true, like, the yokai of the carriage has this, like, the triangle and the circle that have the, like, curving lines inside of them. That and that. And then this one, the circle with the horizontal line and the curved line. And then this one. This is also not in there, though. Hold on. That's... 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 6 symbols. I understand even less now. Hmm. Those are both in there. This is so interesting. I'm having such a hard time feeling like I understand what it's actually asking of me. Didn't mean to put confirm there. Hmm. That's not it.
No, that's not it.
That's not it. Oh, I've had so many moments of like, feeling like I figured this one out and it's still eluding me. I'm just spending so much time looking at these little freaks in the book. Hmm. Like I'm trying to like measure the symbols against the drawings of the guys, and I'm trying to like guess which of the symbols look the most like a head or arms or legs. Something must be off. Oh, I've spent so much time right here. I feel like I should... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I did it during some of the other games. I'm feeling completely out of ideas, so I'm gonna be bad. Don't give up, you can solve any puzzle in the world. Oh, never mind. I'll be good. I'll be good and I'll do it and I'll solve it and I'll figure it out. Unless you want to. I feel like I've tried every solution that I did come up with. Oh, that's silly. That's silly, and I could have gotten there, but I like... Okay. So the thing that I... briefly visited on while looking at the drawings, but didn't dwell on any further, is that the yokai of the carriage has 2 heads, the yokai of the umbrella has 4 arms, and the yokai of the kettle has 3 legs. So it's 2, the second symbol, the 4th, and the 3rd. Feeling very silly right now. Very fun because it's almost extremely on the nose more than difficult. But I was primed for like high level challenge. So they successfully framed it like a much more complex riddle that I got fixated on. I got fixated over how, like, oh, it must be something really difficult. Stone key. Fashioned from a mysterious stone. Judging from what he said, it's probably something precious.
So you accept my gift. I fashioned this key from mystic jade. Especially for you.
Especially for me?
The angle makes it look a little bit like maybe his...
Insert that key into the Inari statue.
Got into limb counting, but was trying to see which matched the count rather than counting the order. Don't trust the fox mask! Hello. Okay, give me a second. Head to the door. So I just take a... Deary me. Ow! Not nice. Oh. Stop. Symbol had 3 lines sticking out for 3 legs. Yeah, I can... I could have seen myself landing on that too. I was not focused. It looked like the door was much more low poly in the red lighting, and then it became fully detailed when the lighting shifted.
Earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Am I allowed inside?
Why, of course.
That's
Today
what happens
are
when you
most
get
welcome.
scared.
We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay.
That did feel like a great,
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
that did feel like a great, illustration of, like, if I'm finding myself getting stuck on a... Whoop. If I find myself getting stuck on a puzzle, I should, like, try to think if there's something simpler that I'm not thinking of. Oh, and then they disintegrated. I mean, that's a good, we're just a few minutes away from wrapping up time, so we'll see what's going on in the immediacy, but that's going to be a good bookend for the first stream. Very much. It's surprisingly very like Silent Hill 4 so far. Hi, Shu.
Are you okay? Talk to me! Oh, thank goodness. Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
Shu, you're alive.
So, where's Sakuko? What is happening? Not a soul left in town. Some kind of terrible dream?
Monsters around every corner. It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
She just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh. Sorry. I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
Not sure about this guy.
Where would she even go at a time like this?
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner.
It is a little, like, surprising that...
Shu,
oh, that fast. Do we get one more new enemy? No.
What's wrong? Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
That's not nice. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this real quick.
All right. I need to focus. Need to find Rinko.
Shu's always had a vast knowledge of plants and flowers, so his nickname came to be Professor Horticulture. He has so many aspirations for his future. He wants to be a gardener, herbalist, Matsutake farmer, and a member of the Space Army. Shu comes from a long line of pharmacists, with his grandmother still working as one. Following the war, a town doctor was finally able to open an actual practice. Before that, the Iwais were said to have been stand-in doctors. As Shu was a grandma's boy, he spent a lot of time learning about various types of plants, flowers, and medicinal herbs. That seemed to have sparked his interest in medicine, which eventually led to him learning first aid. It seems that he was interested in learning first aid because of his family lineage as pharmacists, and to fulfill his duty of being a member of the Space Army. Okay. It is surprising that they haven't yet. I was starting to say this a minute ago. Like I said, I think some of the more recent non-game material might have touched into this. Although I'm not positive because I haven't really looked into any of it much. But it is surprising that the series hasn't touched very much on the concept of some people going through some Silent Hill bullshit around others who aren't experiencing the same thing. Like, it's somewhat implied to be a thing that does happen. I mean, it's Silent Hill 2, I think, is the best example, where Laura, the kid, doesn't seem to be going through as, like, much of an experience as everyone else, and even, like, Eddie and Angela aren't going through the same things as James is. When using focus with L2, your sanity will slowly deplete while your gauge fills up. Your max sanity will decrease if you are attacked while using focus in action difficulties other than story, but I am on story. Once your gauge is full, use R1 to perform a focus attack. Your current max sanity will decrease, but you will unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. This tells me about restoring sanity. Angela outright shows you her world briefly. Yeah, and I think it's somewhat implied that you're also seeing Eddie's world during the, like, boss fight against him. Didn't notice that it got this bent. I should look for a new one before this one gives out on me completely. I mean, I have a backup one, so I'll let the one break.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
And this is down here again. Rinko's house is... Oh, wow, way over there, okay. In that case, I'm going to actually run back to the save point by the store to wrap it up.
Sakuko. I'm sorry. And I need to get going.
But even still, that is like multiple characters going through Silent Hill shit together. I am gonna get rid of all of these just because, again, I don't know if I need 500, yeah. I don't know if my inventory slots are actually limited or if that's just the total number of different items that exist, period, but I think the former is much more likely. Anyway. You know, like, an interesting setup for this game would have been Hinako is like going through some Silent Hill bullshit that her friends are not actually privy to, even as they seem to like be like harmed or distracted by it in various ways. But still, it's given us a good start so far. Let me take a second and see if that's not the right app. The right website, I should say. See if I want to drop a raid off just to keep it moving and shaking. Because I do like to make a point to do that when I can. Doesn't look like there's anything. I should try to find a few more people that I like. I like the idea of dropping a raid off somewhere that I can feel good about. But I don't always want to take the time at the end of stream to like look for someone and like read the vibes. So I should try to find some people that like seem interesting that reliably stream around the times that I'm wrapping up, but that is not a right now thing, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just let you all go, but thank you for joining me today. This is I've had like a couple of little complaints, but this has been a good start. I'm feeling fairly like hooked in so far. Interested to learn more, to see where this takes us. It still feels also very like set up, very prologue after a whole hour. Even if a chunk of that time was staring at the screen trying to resolve puzzles. That's just part of the experience. That's part of the process. If you would like to, you know, if you haven't already and you'd like to see us going through the older Silent Hill games, most of our VODs are up on YouTube under the same username, JuniPops. I think when we first started streaming, not all of our VODs got saved in time. So I think it's possible Silent Hill 1 didn't make it on there, unfortunately, since Twitch auto-deletes them. And especially before we were affiliated, I believe. Can't remember which is which for partner or affiliate. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit. I need to be wrapping up. Username JuniePops on YouTube if you would like to catch up on VODs. Same username JuniePops on Ko-Fi if you would like to be a little bit generous, give us some donations so we can, buy more games to play or buy ourselves little treats or such. JuniePops on Tumblr if you want to keep up with updates for future streams. And if you come back on this coming Monday, we're doing more of The Devil. I imagine we're going to have a couple more streams of episode 1 at least, and then we'll probably try to pick up episode 2, but that's a ways in the future. We're only just getting into the weeds of episode 1 for now, so hope to see you there, and hope to see you next Friday for more Silent Hill F. And until then, hope you all take care. Bye-bye.